gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll buy some time right.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies the
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Will find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Kamara off the draw. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive. And then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Sideline is complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Second down at 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Backfield, that's complete to Camara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Camara. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Camara in the passing game. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit with forced an incompletion.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that takes us from second to third down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try.
For the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong lot of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 6.
Second and 6. This one caught by Isabella. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Lions.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on second and 8. Back to throw here. And he's got his man. It's caught for a touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now left side on a swing pass. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
The 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Kamara. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
At the 37-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 27 yards there, a first down.
9 yards to go.
Running with Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, Detroit.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm it for a loss shy of the goal line.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. It's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
A lot going to keep it on the action. And it was stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
10 at their own 1-yard line.
To throw now in his own end zone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up at the 15. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point. For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up.
Again, it's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Love. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Love from the gun. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
Well, he's going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run it again with Kamara. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But
interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And the Lions first down.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First down, Lions.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Saints 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Lions Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Pressure right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Saints 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Thrown right side and complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give it
to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Kamara. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead? And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. It was Braylon Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
On the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A 45 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Lions 49.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles David.